Hello, hello, hello. It is your boys, the DM podcast, once again, giving you that flavor in your ear. Today's pod, you see the best 30 players in the NBA today. That's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to sprinkle some. My first thing, I'm going to talk about some WNBA before we even get there. But
Ooh,
the first 30 are the best 30 players in the league right now. We're going to talk about them and we're going to talk in length about a lot of these players just because it has to be. We have to talk about this. The NBA, the NBA season's upon us. Gobert is almost fighting Jokic in a preseason game. It's already lit. It's already lit. It's all what's happening. But before I continue, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. How's my boy Wise doing today?
you already know every day above ground.
As long as we're above ground, we are good. We are good. We are good. So I wanted to start off with talking about the WNBA. Of course, the WNBA Finals is upon us. The Aces are 2-0 on the Mercury. I kind of wanted the Mercury to win because I really wanted Alyssa Thomas to win because triple double machine, one of the best players in the league. I really just wanted, for her to win. I kind of wanted her to win with her wife, Dewana Bonner. I kind of thought that was kind of cool. They were playing together last year, and I thought they're gonna do it again this year. Even though she started with the fever, blah blah blah, it doesn't matter. Thought when she came back to her had ability to win. Aces are just too loaded in every position. Asia Wilson is just legit the best player in the league. But that is not why I want to talk about WNBA. This week, probably some could say the second, third best player in the league, in Nafisa Collier, called out the commissioner and ethered her, like legit ethered her. Before she answered any questions after that team got eliminated, after she actually got leg injury that would have sidelined her for a bunch of months and was walking in a boot or kind of being carried in a boot, whatever, on a legit foul. Like she was actually fouled that play, but they didn't call it. She called the commissioner out. She said, "Hey, basically, you don't care about this league.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about the players.
Mm-mm.
You basically said this is." She quoted from what she said, but it's all he says. He said, "Who knows?" But she said, "You as a commissioner said that someone as famous as Caitlin Clark is lucky she has endorsements. We don't need to pay her more money
Yeah, I
because
remember.
Caitlin Clark, if people don't know, is only making like 80,000 this year,
It's horrible.
right? And it's just like, especially compared to a first round pick in the NBA is making like $12 million.
A season. A season.
12 million and she's making 80. If I even the lucky her endorsement deals are through the roof, through the roof. But she called out her. Everyone is generally agreeing with her. Everyone's like, yeah, yeah, fuck. I think her name is Nancy.
Nancy or Kathy?
Um, yeah, one of those. I think Kathy. Yeah, Kathy. Yeah, Kathy Engelbert. Yeah. So, and then when Kathy came, they were supposed to have a meeting with Nafisa. Didn't happen, and Nafisa called it off because I don't think she wants to talk to her right now. So, first of all, I'll ask you, what's your thoughts? If you're the commissioner, what are you thinking?
If I'm the commissioner, I'm thinking like, yo, if what I said was, if what she's saying, Nafisa's saying is true, then yo, I got bagged. It's one of those I got bagged. Like, I need to do better. I got bagged. Like, how do I react from here? Type shit. Can I? Am I gonna push the culture forward? Or am I gonna go backwards with this? To be honest, because certain things she was saying about Kathy, it was like, yo, you really sound like a piece of as a person. You know what I mean? And you're the commissioner. It's crazy. So it's like your job is to care about your players. That's your job, and you're on the opposite end of the spectrum, right? So I want to hear her first public response to these allegations, right? But if majority of the league is agreeing, then you know what time it is.
See, and before we get to what time it is, she did kind of respond, kind of, and just said like, it sucks that our conversations been have been misconstrued. She recently also said like, she has a family, and her daughters are and her family seeing this, and now they're getting like bullied for it, blah blah blah. And that does happen when you kind of have some shine a little bit. People do kind of come for your family, which is not good. You just don't family has nothing to do with this. So she kind of says stuff like that, and it's just like you said. I'll go back to what you just said. You know what time it is. Stephen A. Smith said it too. Hey, maybe you gotta, hang up the boots. Maybe you gotta close it down. The thing is, like, I thought she was doing an okay job in the sense of, okay, we just got the Golden State Valkyries, and they made it
Mhm.
to the playoffs their first year. You have the Toronto Tempo coming. You have, I believe it's Portland's coming in a few years, and I think you have a team in Philly coming in the next like 2, 3 years. So the league's expanding, which is a good thing. And it's under her leadership that things are expanding. But I
Mhm.
think the issue is that the popularity is also increasing. Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Nafisa, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, all these people, Cameron Brink,
Shout
Paige
out to
Beckers,
Asia Wilson shoes, the A1s by Nike. Those joints look sweet. I can't even front.
like they're becoming bigger stars. They're making more money off this random league that was started by Nafisa and Brianna Stewart. They're making more
Oh
money.
yeah, we're about a little started by them, right? Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
uh, they're making more bread there. I do think it's kind of bad, and I'm starting to have my own thought process of Caitlin Clark a little bit. But like, I actually don't think she's like. I don't think she cares for the people. If I'm keeping it 100, I
Okay.
don't think she cares about. Like, I think she's very brand oriented, and
Like her fans. She doesn't care about her fans.
I think she cares about her fans. I don't think she cares about about making the league better. I don't think she does.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think that at
She's
all.
looking at like this is a business, like how Kathy's looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's for the people. From my vantage point, I
Okay.
could be wrong, but
Okay.
I don't think so. But yeah, like maybe you gotta hang it up because basically she's calling you out, and everyone in the league is saying we agree.
That tells you something, right? Tells
Like
you
we
something.
all think you don't give a fuck. We all are questioning the refereeing in this league because it seems like everyone thinks the refereeing is bad in the league, like bad.
And what makes it worse is the gambling. That's also adds on to all the BS too.
Because everyone's gonna think like, man, someone got a money line. Someone got a money line. Someone got this. Someone got that. And
Mhm.
like the women's game is pretty physical. I'll definitely say that. It's
Yeah,
definitely
it is.
physical. But even though it's physical, I do think like yeah, then the FISA one was a foul. It was a foul. That would have been called in the league. And I think that also the issue is, and people can say what they want, but when the stars aren't getting calls, that is kind of an issue.
100%. Come on, come
The
on.
stars should be getting a call.
That's why we have a saying called celebrity fouls, celebrity calls. You already know who gets those, right? The LeBrons, the Giannis's, the Currys, like the Shays, right? You can't breathe on these guys. If you breathe on these guys, they go to the line. So
Right.
I
Right.
can imagine just real contact. But granted, the refs on stars do miss calls in the NBA in close games, and they have blown those before. Like we've all seen the
Yeah.
stories.
Cause I think sometimes they wonder like, was it them acting? Because then they be getting really fouled in those close games, but then it's all the acting that causes people to go like, is this man faking it or not?
Yeah, but some of these will be like a man got hit in the wrist, no calling the shooting. It's like, what do you know what I mean? Even on LeBron, I've seen it.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I've seen it, so it's so tough because you could say it's bad reffing, they got bread on the game, but then our favorite stars, but the majority of the time they get the call, right? But
Yeah,
you wonder at times like that was a blatant foul and they didn't call it, and Giannis is upset and
yeah,
Luca.
yeah, right. And it's like Nafis's was a blatant foul. We all saw it,
Yeah,
but like when the play's done, they can't go back to it. Like they can't do nothing about it, right? That's why sometimes they'll do those makeup calls where they know they messed up, and all of a sudden the other team has the ball, and something else happens, and they're like, "Oh yeah, other team ball." They do it because they're like, "Fuck, we fucked up the last thing. Let us help you. Let us help you." Right? So it's one of those things. But I look forward to hearing more news about this because darn, top five player, top three player in your league is calling out like it, it it's like legit if Anthony Edwards called out Adam Silver in that sense, like, or just a top player called out Adam Silver. Like, it's after them also starting their own league is crazy. That's trying to, and it's called Unrivaled, and they're trying to rival you. Like, you should never want that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So I don't know, and the league is making more money. It's making more. when you add all these new teams like the Golden State, Toronto, they have to pay like $20 million to the league. They have to pay. So the league just made an extra $20 million by adding these teams. Because you have to pay the league. Every owner gets a part of the income from a new team coming in. So
Hmm.
yeah, everyone makes money off a new team,
Everyone makes shit. That's why everyone's always for. Oh, say less. Say less.
right? I think normally everyone's for growing leagues. The only person that's not for growing league is Dolan from the Knicks. He hates growing the league. He never wants to grow the league.
The more I hear about that guy, the more it's more like, how do you have one of the best franchises in the NBA?
The man has bread. The man owns the Sphere in Las Vegas. Like he has
That has to
bread.
be a billionaire. Then he has to be a billionaire.
Yeah, he's
He
definitely
has to be.
playing.
He
But that
owned
was,
he owned the Sphere, and
yeah,
I don't even know if the Sphere is making that much bread. We
it,
don't know.
it does. It makes
It
a lot
makes some bread like that, okay? Because I was hearing some. Well, I could be hearing wrong, but it makes okay.
because they compete. People, I think that the UFC's fought in this sphere a few times or something. Like they
Okay,
do stuff in the sphere,
okay, okay,
so it
okay.
makes definitely makes them money.
Vegas, yeah, you know, Vegas is a movie. You already know.
Yeah, it definitely. The next thing or the big thing, let's just go straight to what it is. You know what it
Straight
is.
to what it is.
Even though before we get to what it is, as we're both from Toronto, we just want to say thank you so much, Blue Jays, for being up 2-0. You know, a lot of people were talking shit, and
Hey,
we already know the life of being a Toronto sports fan. Not a lot of good happens.
you know,
Not a lot of good happens.
unfortunately,
So sometimes you anticipate like some shit. The Jays were up 3-2 or 13-2. I just got home. Started watching the game, and then I see all of a sudden Yankees just scored a bunch of runs. Was I nervous? A little bit, a little bit. I saw the Leafs be up 3-1 with like fucking 10 minutes to go in the third quarter against the Boston Bruins and lose. Okay, I saw that. You know, those days
unfortunately,
were hard. You know, we seen LeBron too. You know, thank goodness like we won a title, but like we've seen some bad days as a Toronto fan. So I was a little nervous, but being up 2-0 on the Yankees, who have a flipping lineup on
they
them,
do,
you
they
know,
do, they
Judge
do.
being like MVP status legit this year. Carl Stanton. They have
Bellinger,
Cody Bellinger. Like they have uh,
Paul Goldschmidt is over there.
come on, man.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Like they definitely have a lot of names, right? A lot of names. And the pitcher that played today is their best pitcher. Was their best pitcher tonight. So like it's odd. So it is what it is. But we got that young Savage. You know, his name is Young Savage, but like that's he's just gonna call him Savage right now because he's a savage right now. He shouts out to him for 11 strikeouts. You know, they're up 2-0. The next game is on Tuesday in New
Crazy.
York.
In NY, Yankee Stadium.
You know, the crowd is gonna be rocking.
Hell yeah, as they should, as they should.
But Vlad loves New York. He loves Yankee Stadium. He like some of his best numbers are in Yankee Stadium.
We'll see. This is a different environment.
That's playoff time. It should be fun. I do think the Yankees will probably win game three just out of like,
They should. I
right?
don't see them getting swept.
Yeah, they shouldn't get
I don't.
swept. But then I'm thinking game four, like you just don't want to go to game five in Toronto.
You don't. You don't. This has to go. This has to be Jays in four.
It has to be Jason.
Not. It's tough. It's tough.
So like I'm really hoping that would be the case. But I just want to say thank you guys, thank you, Jace, for just like being a team to root for. Sometimes you need that build that momentum. It was 10 years ago that we had
The Batista years.
what I'm saying, we had the bat flip 10 years ago. It's special
Oh,
times.
yeah, yeah.
So
It was
only
beautiful.
hoping for like some magic right now. And like what the third, maybe fourth best player hitting wise, and Bo hasn't played, and he will be playing. Hopefully, if you make the ALCS, he will. You have a
Oh,
chance of getting
man.
some.
Chet's a guy. He never fails me. He never fails me on tickets. I'll tell you that.
So like, yeah, man, just fingers crossed for this team. Legit fingers crossed. Let's just get it. Okay. Last week we did 75 to 31 of our best players in the league. Before we even start with 30, is there anyone from your 75 to 31 that, after a week really looking at your list, did you ever think you're like, what, maybe I put this guy too high or too low? Is there anyone who's too high or too low to you? Any person that you may have not put on your list that you're like, I kind of wish I did? Any person like that?
I'm gonna say there's one, but I wouldn't know where to put him, and that's Triple J.
You didn't put him on your.
Let me double check. Let me double check. Let me. Ooh, 75. Let me double check.
I thought he was on your top 30.
Mm, no.
That's blasphemous.
Yeah, so Triple J. Yeah, triple on my list. That's yeah, yeah. So
We're
that's
gonna.
one place on my list where I'm like, you know what? Like, you should be on this list. I didn't put on this list. I feel like the good writers at ESPN. I'm just goofy. So that's one guy I kept saying like I really yeah.
We'll put him at your 35. We're just gonna randomly put him in a random number at 35. Move
So
everyone.
Maxi's 35 for me.
So then,
Maxi.
if anything, Maxi goes 36. Everyone goes down a peg. Everyone goes down, and we just put Triple J right there. Or put your. Wait, no, you know what?
Okay,
Redeem
okay,
yourself.
that means Brendan Miller is 75 now. There's no PJ Washington. Okay.
You know what? I put him. No, put if you have to put him Triple J somewhere on your list right now, where would you put him? I put him there for you, but where you want to put him? Redeem yourself by putting
35 wasn't bad still. I'm not gonna lie, 35 wasn't bad. Sabon, Bam, Max. Fuck. I would say yeah, between 40 and 35 was a good spot.
I think for me, the person I think I was saying it last week, Laurie. Like I put Laurie 65, and I just generally feel he's on a bad team.
Thank you, because
I think
this guy
he's
is the top 50 player at least minimum
yeah,
mid.
he's just on a bad team. Like he's just on a bad team. I
I know
want to
people
believe that
interrupt, but he's
yeah,
been on bad teams since he's in his career.
100%. 100%. 100%. He's been on bad teams. So like put him on a squad. I think we said this before. This won't happen because Utah wants way more. But if you imagine him with a Giannis, like imagine him with a Giannis would be so nice.
Laurie and Giannis,
So
that's crazy.
I don't know. So he's a guy that I just
Because people forget Laurie's not no guy out there just shooting threes. He'll bang on you.
he's nice, man. He's real nice. He's real nice. Yeah, so he's a guy that I'm just like, fuck, man. I wish I put him a little bit higher. And a guy that I didn't put him on the list, but I think it's Brandon Miller. I didn't put on the list, but you have him on your list. And I think about it like I hope he's on my list. I can't wait for him to be on my list next year. I really can. I really can. And I don't want to trigger you. I don't want to trigger you, sir. So
Nothing about PG. Go.
are we being too rude about it? Are we being too rude? Because he was. I don't know where we put him last year. I have no idea where we put him. Let me see if I even have my list last year. Because do I have my list last year? Um,
PG going
um
into Philly, he was on our list last year,
he
100%.
had to have been on the list. He had to have been like top probably 30 at least.
Yeah, yeah.
PJ. Um,
'Cause if you go to the season before stats, right before he went to Philly, look at it. You know what I mean? Since you're on the
okay, so I have it. Paul Adam 26.
see?
Adam 26. So yeah, so he would have been. I'm pretty sure if going into Philly, he had a really good season, and you're more of a PG fan than me, so you probably had him last year around that time. So I'm thinking like, man, we just didn't have him on the list at all.
No. Averaging 16, 5, and 4. Why would we? Why would we?
And the thing is, on ESPN's list, this man was higher than RJ Barrett.
And he
Crazy.
was an all-star last year in the West.
Yeah, that year before, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Kind of crazy. Kind of,
shooting 90% from the line,
yeah,
shooting 41% from three on 8 attempts.
yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. That sucks.
Like, listen to that. And he's a defensive guy, right?
I think we're just really disappointed. He can be back on the list if Philly has a good season.
41%, brother.
He can be back on the list. But I'm hearing off of preseason for the 76ers that VJ is playing like a guy.
Of course, because he's like PG's a scrub. He's idols become rivals. Stop this.
I
He's
truly
from Bahamas. He's from the islands. He knows island life. He sees the city. He sees the city. It's yo, yo.
I think we've probably mentioned it before, but truly Philly needs to move on already. They need to move on. It has to be the Maxine, McCain, and
Yes,
VJ team. Like it just has
yes,
to be. Move
yes,
on.
yes. I'm
Like
ready for those
don't
guys.
do this to yourself. Move on currently. Like
I'm ready for those guys because the thing with those guys, they all seem serious about ball.
to me, let Embiid have a good like 20 games. This I'm not sure if they want to trade with you right now. I don't think they would. But see if you can call Houston. See if they're stupid.
They
Give
don't
me
have to, but hey,
give me a Reed and like a Jabari Smith, and you can take Embiid. Because I don't think you're getting a lot for Embiid. You're not getting a lot.
what do you want, picks for Embiid or no? That and
I would
picks,
want picks,
like
but
a player and picks. Yeah,
I would want picks, but Embiid, like, if I'm the team giving off Embiid, come on, man. I'm not. His value is so low to me. Like, it's so low. Like, he's not going into the season healthy. Like, I'm not gonna put him on no top 75. Like,
yeah, I hear you.
that's why he's not on the list. But okay, enough yapping. Let's get to that 30. I'll go first this time with my 30. It's funny because you just mentioned his name. Triple J is my 30. Um, Defensive player, doesn't really get a lot of rebounds, so I don't like that. That's the one part of his game I frankly hate. But a
Right,
former defensive player of the year, can play defense on pretty much almost anyone, like centers, power forwards, small forwards. He'll be good. He'll probably struggle a little bit more with guards, but still not no slouch on that end. He, him and Bain really did a lot of work for the Grizzlies with no John Morant last year.
they did.
I want to believe in the Grizzlies. We'll see when we make our Western Conference predictions. But Triple J is my 30th. Talented young player. I think he's probably, one of the best players in the league. That's my 30th.
That was a good 30th pick. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Triple J. You already know. You get more blocks than rebounds some games. It is what it is.
It's such a weird thing. His lack of rebounding is weird, man.
My 30th, James Harden. Let's get it. Fear the beard. James Harden actually is a great point guard right now. Like he embodied that role. He's pass first. He's not doing anything too crazy. He has the Clippers rolling with all the injuries they've been having. So shout out to Harden.
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna speak on soon, not just yet, but I will speak on him soon. My 29th best player is a man who plays for the Toronto Raptors. Scotty Barnes. Now, I
Got it.
think he was on your list last week, right? So
Yeah.
the thing with Scotty, he just has a lot of talent, and I hope we don't go too much on the tangent here, but just to kind of, we're Toronto Raptors fans first and foremost, and we want the team to overall do well. I think for me, the best case for Scotty is being like the third option who does everything. Like everything. Plays defense, rebounds, passes the ball, does all that stuff. Heck, he could be a second option too. I really wouldn't care. But like his best option is to me the second or third option.
Um,
One thing you realized, is that you really wanted him to be Giannis, but he's not. He's more the Ben Simmons, Draymond Green. right? That's who he is. And sometimes Raptor fans, they go back and forth on how good Scotty is. You know, being the 30th best player in the NBA at this current time is amazing.
To be in the NBA in a rotation is amazing. Let's say that if you're on that eight rotation, that's amazing already. So to be even in top 50 is greatness to me.
And the thing is, there's a lot of guys who we're gonna name who are on the same fucking team. Okay, you're a face of the franchise. You're
Hmm.
the face of the franchise, brother. No, that is like there's only 30 guys who can be face of a franchise, and you are
Yeah.
one of them.
And LaMelo was one of them too.
Unfortunately, he is. You're correct. You are 1,000% correct. I saw LaMelo Ball jersey, and I'm like, I should probably get this jersey for this guy. Like,
You know what? I wouldn't be mad, especially if
I,
it's a throwback one. I wouldn't be mad.
like I think it was a throwback. No, I don't know. Don't they play in the kind of throwback now? I feel like
They switch it up, but
it
you
seems
know,
very still the pinstripes or whatever.
I like the pinstripe. You know, like LaMelo.
Oh, the pinstripes are nice though. But yeah, like with Barnes, like he's a solid player. You literally brought Brandon Ingram here to take the scoring load off him. So now you don't. None of us should ever be like, nah, Scott needs to do more offensively. No, no, no. That's why you have Brandon Ingram and honestly RJ Barrett. Those two can do a lot of the offense for you while Scotty places everyone in their places and does a lot of the dirty work. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, I truly think he's a better offensive version of Draymond Green, which is Draymond Green's a fucking Hall of Famer. I hope everyone realizes that. As a
The
Hall of
Hall of Famer, you already know. Yeah,
Famer.
you already know.
Yeah, I didn't want to go too much just because the man plays for the Raptors. We both like him. We both see the ceiling with him.
Mhm.
Um, I just don't believe now. Please, I say all this stuff. You say these things. Shock us and prove us wrong. We don't give a fuck. If you prove us wrong, you're a fucking top fucking 10, 15 player. Prove us wrong. I don't give a fuck. That
Straight,
means the Raptors are winning games.
straight.
So I wouldn't care at all. That's my 29th. Who's yours?
29th, he plays for the Cavs, and it ain't Mitchell. It's Darius Garland. He's one of the better guards in the league. You know what I mean? On a very good Cavaliers team, a team that's expected to make it out the East or at least the East Finals. So Garland is a guy. He's got the shot. He's got the dribbling. He's got the playmaking ability. Shout out.
Do you feel like people's mind you, he's was like 34th on my list. I think on some lists you see him low, some lists you see him high. Do you think Garland is like overrated? He's not overrated. No way, he can't be.
I was about to say
Underrated, or like he's rated kind of the same. Like he's rated fine, or you think he's like underrated.
a little underrated, not too like in between underrated and fine. Like there's that still like when we has a good game, it's like, oh, Garland had 26, 7, and 4, and it's like
Hmm.
this guy's a very capable guy. Like if he was on a squad by himself, more or less, he'd be dropping like 26, 8, and 6 a game.
Yeah.
Like he's very capable of doing that. Then so
I think he was an all-star before Mitchell, right? Before Mitchell came, he was an all-star.
yes, yeah,
I'm sure. And then like I think what it comes down to is Mitchell is the best player on our team. He's the most exciting player on our team, so it is what it is. And we have this really young, shiny toy in Evan Mobley that we all want to make the fucking next Anthony Davis so badly. We really want to make this guy. And the man already won a defensive player of the year, so he already won it. So it's not like the man already has an accolade on him already and deserved it. He did also because they didn't know who to give it to, but that's a whole other issue. But
Wemby didn't play. Shout Wemby didn't play. He had the blood clots. That's why. That's
legit. Legit. Now it's given right now Wemby's holding defensive player of the year this year. He's already holding the award. Someone has to take it out of
You're
him.
having 24, 11, 4, and 4.
Yeah.
4 and 4 and 11.
Yeah.
This is not points with the 11. That's the rebounds. The other four is rebound. The other four is assists. The other four is blocks.
Yeah.
4 blocks in modern NBA era.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Mobley, come on, B. Come on. Mobley, you're not. Yo.
No, it's true.
Can't even handle the ball even close to Wemby. Like this is ridiculous.
Thing I do have Mobley a little higher. I can't remember where I have him, but I do.
Well, no,
I
Mobley's here. Mobley's here.
so but yeah, that was your 29, Garland. I do like Garland a lot though. It sucks. I think this league though, I don't know who needs a point guard. Oddly, and you know how I like to go on these side chats. He'd be pretty good with Ant Edwards.
Yeah.
No, not Mobley, Garland. Because
Oh,
Ant Edwards needs a point guard, right? He needs a point guard with him. So, and the league doesn't really have those type of point guards anymore.
doesn't.
So my 28th is arguably like I think you would tell me this is the case because I think I come across this way. Probably like one of my favorite players in the league, Domantas Sabonis.
Jesus Christ. Shout out to Sabonis, man.
I love Sabonis. I love everything about him. I think he's like if you love off Jokic, if you love off Sengun, you have to love off Sabonis as well. And he gets you like I always say the fucking MVP of betting, in my opinion, right? Because you want to put a double double, him and Zubac, double double. You want to give him six assists right there.
Yep.
His
Yep.
assist may go down because I don't know about freaking Dennis Schroeder. Like Dennis Schroeder as a player, but that man will hold the ball.
He holds the rock for 20 seconds. He's not Luca. You can't make
Yeah,
him.
he will
Not
hold the
that.
ball a lot. And this is not Euro basketball, so he needs to pass that rock a little bit. But yeah, I think Sabonis is like the only thing he's not good in is defense. Like I wish he was a better defender.
Oh shoot. Sabonis is like a fucking lamp.
He really is. And the thing is, he's too big to be like this easy on defense. He's
Yeah.
too big.
Yeah.
Like his dad was a big guy. He is like solid. Like he is a solid man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He shouldn't be like this. Yeah, but that's my guy, man. You know how much I fuck with Sabonis, dog. I love that guy. Think he's a great player. Who's your next?
28th, Ja Moran.
You know what? That makes sense. Where I have him, you're gonna be shocked. I think I have him a little too high.
Really?
Oh, I have him high, like, but I think when he's on the court and being that player, he is like, whew,
He
right?
is.
You
But
talk about John, man.
he is, but he's a dynamic player. But right now, at times, is the inconsistency with the jump shot. You know what I mean? It's what is it? The sixth season? I want to say
Something like that, yeah.
hasn't shown any real progress, consistency in the jump shot. You know what I mean? If he had, he would be higher on my list. But I'm a Ja fan. You know what I mean? With the bullshit, without the bullshit, before the bullshit. So you already know. And he's got the hottest shoes to me, fucking in the game right now. So I can't even front.
Yeah, yeah, I thought I have him high. Once again, I believe in like I just believe in his talent.
Yeah,
Um, but I also think like if he doesn't get a consistent jumper, he's not gonna age well in the NBA. It won't age well because like you look at Westbrook, it's not aging well, right? Teams really don't want, even though I love Westbrook, people don't want Westbrook, right? People don't want Westbrook, which is kind of a shitty thing. My 27 is Fox.
good pick.
He,
Yeah,
that's Swiper. He's actually a really good player. He was like in and out the lineup last year. I really want to see what him and Wemby can do. That's what I. Now, I don't think they're gonna be a playoff team, even though I did see a highlight of Wemby in an inter squad like game, and I'm like, fuck, damn, like that man, fucking, he,
Wemby's real.
he could be crazy.
He's an alien.
7-6 doing what he did, I was like, this is kind of crazy.
He's
Yeah, I don't know. But Fox is my guy. I think he's a good player. He led, or he's close to leading the league in like steals at one point, or if he led him. Fox is a good player, one of the better players in the league. A guy that who could be a cornerstone player on your squad. He's the type of guy who can like help you win a title. He can definitely help you win a title. So I think I fuck with him for that reason. Yeah. 27?
27 is a guy that he's so smart. He's such a smart player. His IQ will lead you far in the playoffs. Jimmy Butler.
Mm.
You already know, like Jimmy Butler has that savvy, that veteran savvy, that leadership, that hard work. He brings that to the locker room, right? He sets the tone, right? And teams need that, right? He hasn't won a ring yet, right? So we're saying yet because it's still a chance he's in the league, right? But he just brings that edge, right? And we've seen him time and time again with the Heat bringing that edge till he wasn't happy with the Heat. So shout out to Butler.
Yeah, I would have, obviously, I'm not sure if that trade could have happened. Would be nice to see him with a Norm and a Tyler Hero at the same time, because he would have two guys who can score the basket, and then he doesn't have to. So I'm just curious to see what he does with the Warriors full season. That team is much older. We didn't even talk about the fact that Al Horford is on the squad now,
Bunch of old
who they're
guys.
saying is that that's their. I thought he was coming off the bench for them. They're saying he's starting.
Well, Al Horford's going to play 30 minutes at least.
I think he's gonna play like 20, 25.
Al Horford's going to play more than 10 minutes.
I know. I agree. That team is old, like
Al
much
Horford's
older.
older than me.
Yeah, like it's, he's gonna play with Draymond, who, yeah, they're all
Has more
getting old.
grades than me.
Yeah, they're all getting.
Everyone's NBA retirement age. That's
Yeah, yeah. No, no, yeah. I'm very confused about that.
like but Draymond has not shown any real decline. He's just been doing the same thing, to be honest, right? Keep it a buck.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Curry too.
yeah, they all try when they want to try. That's the
Yeah,
funny thing.
Curry
Oh,
too.
sorry, we should pause the podcast for a second. Speaking of the Golden State Warriors, Kaminga got signed.
Surprisingly,
Well, yeah, what's your thoughts on that? What were your thoughts?
my thoughts is like I'm confused and happy at the same time for him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, okay, I'm confused because I'm like, does he have a defined role, right? That's what I'm confused about. And you guys don't fuck with him, and
at
he
all.
doesn't have a role. So you gave him a 2 year. He's not trapped. It's not a crazy contract, so it's very tradable, and the team will take it. So I'm just confused and happy from the same time. Like he actually got a steady bag, and he's not trapped. So
I think it just guarantees the man will be getting traded in, like, I think he's eligible to be traded in January. He's
okay,
going to be traded in January or February, but he will be traded.
okay.
Yeah, he would definitely be traded. I don't know where to. But he'll definitely be traded. Um, does he stunt Wemby's growth?
I don't think anyone can stunt Wemby's growth at this point.
Great answer. Wemby's too great. You're right. When you have a great player, no one's stopping. No one's gonna. And then you get rid of those guys who try to stop. You get rid of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be playing us day like who is you already know not giving them the ball when they should be in, like how it was, right? So I mean,
I
it's still
think
putting up numbers, and they were not passing the ball. So
I think the best bet for them would be you call up Chicago, you get maybe like a Patrick Williams and someone else, um, like for contract wise. Maybe if Chicago wants to give you like a future draft pick for it, maybe you
Patrick
can.
Williams in the future draft pick for Kaminga is fair, to be honest.
Yeah, especially the way you guys don't want him. You guys don't want him anyway.
And he can have a fresh start over there and be the guy over there because it's Vukovic is older.
He's
Kobe
gonna
White is needs help.
yeah,
Right? Josh Giddey, he's not that I'm gonna be the star guy. He's just that Scotty Barnes type of player, for lack of better terms, right? So he needs
yeah,
running mates
he's a
that
good
want to score the
texture.
ball, and Kaminga will be the one, Kobe will be the two, Vucevic will be the three, Giddey will just be that 3 or 2, depending on how he's going that day, but be the utility guy. That would be a good fit for him, I feel.
Yeah,
Chicago. That's a good. I like that, Mike. I like that still.
yeah. It's like
I like that.
eventually, like yeah, because they don't fuck with you. They don't want you here.
Chicago's a big enough market too.
Right. So like you gotta find, I just don't know who else, like unless Washington wanted to explore the pool party again. And oh
Mm,
no, he's in the Pelicans. What am I saying? But like I
he's
don't know. Maybe you get CJ McCollum. It's an expiring contract. Then Kaminga goes to Washington, but I'm not sure if Washington will want Kaminga because they have other guys that they kind of want
I feel like the Bulls. I
to
feel like the Bulls.
play. So
I feel like
I don't really know about but yeah, but to pause our top 30 list, Kaminga's got that, like you said, like 2 year, I believe, like 45, 50 mil. Then you get 25 mil, but you're gonna get traded. Your agent done talked to them and said, hey, like
yeah,
he's signing it, but don't expect him to be here. He doesn't want to be here.
that's tough.
And mind you, the craziest thing is Steve Kerr's contract is up this year.
Oh my God. If Golden State getting a new coach, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't care because it's not Raptors. That's all I'm gonna say.
All I'm saying is, if Kerr's leaving, you keep Kaminga.
I would think, but they're looking
Because
like they're gonna sign Kerr because like, hey, this guy brought us 4 rings in how many years? So hey,
if I'm a new coach coming into the Warriors, oh, Steph and Curry, I get to coach Steph. Great. Steph is still 30, like 7, okay? I'm Kaminga fucking 22, 23. I need to
yes,
start fresh, right? Especially if I want to keep my job, like I want to grow new talent. I can't depend on
thank you. That's part of player development. Here's the thing with player development. It's not just the trainers and
yeah,
the assistants. It's the head coaches because
right.
you're giving them the confidence, you're giving them the time. Like it's you guys too. Understand that.
Definitely agree. Okay, so my going back to our list, my 26 was James Harden. You had mentioned him. He's still been pretty good. He helped the Clippers win a bunch of games last year. He, I believe in James Harden and Kawhi Leonard to do well this whole season. I truly think the Fred VanVleet injury changes my whole list of the Western Conference, and it just helps the teams like Clippers. It helps teams like Lakers, even a little bit the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves. So, but James Harden overall good player, still been good, still hits the three, and he's like gonna lead the league in assists probably this year too. So, um, yeah, I have no qualms with that.
My 26 pick is the Iceman Trey Young, Atlanta Hawks. Get it? You already know he is. I want to say he's 5'11", getting it done. Led the Hawks to the playoffs last. I don't know how. Mediocre at best roster, getting it done. Led the league, I believe, in assists, or was second in the league in assists, right? So his number two guy arguably was Dyson Daniels.
Crazy, crazy.
I hope he was like at least eighth in MVP voting last year or something because they need to have some votes on him still. But that's
I think I said like before with Trey Young, I was like never the biggest fan, but
hater, hater.
I probably was, but honestly, he's only impressed me more with like everything he's done. He was comeback player of the year. He was like fourth in it. That's weird. Who cares about that? He had his most assists last year than he's ever had. He had 11.6. Like even his reboundings was pretty like 3.1 is not bad for him. The man is that team shouldn't have been good last year. Like that's not saying much. It should have been good last year. He definitely should have been like almost a what to call player. My I realized my 25th to 19, spoiler alert, 25th to 19, beer young guys, all young guys, pretty much the next crop of guys to eventually get to that top 15, 20, or 10 range. But as I realized I was looking at them. Okay, my 25th guy, the guy who I kept saying, I think I have him a little too high, but I don't know. Franz Wagner.
Oh, I have him higher than you because he's
Oh, say a word. I thought you already said his name.
France. No, no. Oh, no spoiler. Sorry. Not France. Sorry.
Okay, okay, okay. Franz.
Okay.
I think he's just a solid player. I think what he did last year was great. I think Orlando does have some questions they got to answer. They really don't. If they as a team go like, okay, Paulo, it's my night, or Franz, it's my night, then they'll be fine. But if they're both trying to become the guy, there will be an issue. There will be an
Hmm.
issue.
Hmm.
So one of them almost has to give the reins to another. The way I think JB, he gave the reins to Jason Tatum. He gave it to him. But JB still won Finals MVP.
Definitely did.
Pascal Siakam knows Halliburton is the engine of the team. But guess what? Pascal's the gas.
Yeah,
It's still essential.
it's
Still
very,
essential. So like
very essential.
it's not what it always has to be in front of you. It's other guys. J Dub had 40 points in a playoff clinching championship clinching game. So like sometimes it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Sometimes you just got to step the fuck up. Just
Hmm.
step up, especially in the playoff time, because it's all on you. So Franz my 25th shooting ability, needs to shoot more threes at a better efficient rate. Good defender. Only problem is that he let fucking Dennis Schroeder be the best player of all time in Germany. Take
Yeah.
the fucking ball from him and become a guy. But who's your 25th? Now we're on the 25, top 25 players, man. What's up?
Top 25, my boy Chet Hologram. Let's get it. Tall, lanky as a mug. I hope you get stronger. OKC won the ring. He didn't have the greatest series, but he didn't have a horrible series. So people be boosting. So shout out to Chet.
He's my 24th. He's my 24th.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
He's yeah, you're right. He didn't have a good series. He didn't. But he's still the clinching game, man, like 4 blocks. So if once again, when your team is organized, if the man said, you know what, guys, I know I can score crazy, but I may just be like a better defender and just become such a defensive crazy like demon, get some size on me, and then just like J Dub just stick being the second option, Shea still be this, and I'm just gonna be that third option, 16 to 20 points a game for you and play massive defense. Man, look, he can low key like legit be a dynasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Agree.
been pushing this Anthony Davis to this team for a while now. It's not happening.
You have been. You have been.
It has not happened. But Anthony Davis is only getting older, so you're gonna need a big center to cut that. But yeah, I agree. Chet's top 10 potential.
Crazy.
He's top 10 potential. That was my 24th.
My 2020. Okay, my 24th. Played for the Raptors. Spicy P.
He's your 24th. Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Spicy P. Like you said, he's the gas. Halburn's the engine. He's the gas. Like he hasn't missed or skipped a beat since he left the Raptors, since he got traded from the Raptors. You know what I mean? Arguably got better as an overall leader, scorer, and facilitator, right? He was keeping Indiana in a lot of those series, pushing them through a lot of those series wins. Shout out to Spicy P, man. Like, I'm so proud of this guy. I'm so proud of this guy. You don't understand.
Me too, dog. I'm very happy. I think one thing you said, he's become such a better leader. And that's crazy to see because I think he wanted to be that in Toronto, but ultimately, when it came down to it, and we saw it happen, Masai really liked Scotty, and I think others didn't see it, right? Not that Scotty's bad, but I think Masai really wanted Scotty to be that guy, and I just think a lot of people didn't see it. Everyone says on the table was a Scotty Barnes versus Kevin, a trade for Scotty and Kevin Durant. In hindsight, what would it have done for the Raptors? You probably would have lost some like future draft picks. But do I think that would help you? Yeah, I do think because you would have had Kevin Durant. You probably would have kept Fred. I do think you would have kept Fred, and you
Yeah,
would have had Pascal. Still think you have the potential of trading OG. Oh no, you had to have traded OG and Barnes at the time. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I have Pascal higher, and I'll talk about him because I'm probably my favorite player
I
and
you know.
low key. So my 23rd, like I said, I'm going young. Sengun.
Jeez, let's get it.
Once again, if you love Jokic, you love Sabonis and these type of players. Sengun is a good player. His defense is not trash, so that's the good thing about him. It didn't,
Yep,
and your boy Udoka won't allow no trash defense.
yep, no,
I don't think he'll ever allow some trash defense. I think he'll bench you. You clearly seen the man bench players. The man has no hesitation on benching a man. So yeah, I think Sengun is he's legit. He's legit. The only fear I have, and that's even with Amen Thompson, is that this KD man is going to stop a Sengun growth and an Amen growth.
Don't say. I hope not. I hope not.
And I wouldn't want to see that. That's not.
Mm.
I don't want to see that at all. But that's my 23rd.
23rd for me, it's young Paulo Banquera. Abachi. Yo, this guy's just a bigger Mellow, a lighter skinned Mellow, playing for the Magic. I love his game. He's smooth. Jumper is getting better. He's working on it. You know what I mean? Orlando really, like you said, they don't really got decision to make. They just got, as a team internally, understand everyone's role
Right.
on a nightly basis, I'm going to say. And if they do that, Orlando is that next team in the East, I feel.
I think, in the league, if you're one of the one or two best players, you're gonna get paid. One of the two best players, you're gonna get paid. Look at we mentioned it. Jalen Brown got paid. JT got paid. Paulo got paid. Franz got paid. You got paid already. You don't need to chase to be the number one guy. You got bread. Chet got bread. J Dub got bread.
Yeah, I got bread.
You don't need to chase to be the number one guy. You got the bread already. So to me, like, I'm gonna mention Paulo soon too. Everyone says the Melo comparison. Oh no, I don't see it. I think Melo's a way he has, the jab steps, the
Yeah,
shot was just so silky.
it's pure. It was so pure shot.
It's
It's pure.
very pure shot. Very pure shot. So I don't know. My 22nd is we kind of just mentioned his name, J Dub. He's my 22nd. I think OKC is has been great. I think he's one of the reasons. I have seen him on a lot of lists much lower. Like I saw a list recently. He's like ESPN has him 11th, way too fucking high. Like we all like J Dub, but 11th is way too high. Good defender, ability to score. He's a simple guy. Doesn't seem like he's doing too much. And I think
Yep, you're right. You're right.
so, but I think he's overall a very solid player and he's grown. He's grown and gotten better every year. I think that's important.
He has. He has.
So yeah, that's my 22nd.
22nd for me is a man. His shoes are shaky. They're okay. Devin Booker. Shout out to DB out in the valley.
I'm shocked that you have him here. I thought you would have had him a little higher.
No, like 22 is still good. It's this
This
is
is good. I'm more shocked because you like them shooters, man. You like them
I like
shooters.
them shooters. I like DB, fam. I like Devin Booker, but you already know, fam. Like he's
Uh,
a guy. He is Mr. Phoenix. He is Mr. Arizona. Like, let's just put it out
Matt
there.
doesn't want to leave. He doesn't
And
want
why
to leave.
would you just run the bag up, run the bag up? You're in a hot climate.
Um,
You're at peace over there. You're not no drama with nothing. We're not hearing about no allegations. You're just not gonna win a ring. And if you're okay with that, then you can
Simple.
be, you can be get a stat. Hey, all times leader in scoring, steals, assists, rebounds, whatever for the Suns. You can rack up those records. It'll still count when you're gone. So do
Definitely can. 21 for me is Paulo Banchero. You
jeez.
said you said everything that need to be said. Very talented player. Once again, he was number one overall pick. I didn't think I had any doubts. I was more curious to see how his game was going to translate. I think it did well. I think he should play more physical. I think he plays a little bit too. He's a big dude. Like he's a big dude. He's a power forward. He's a big dude. I think he plays a little too much. Um, like a shooter. I want him to play more like a big, like give him the ball in the post. Like I don't really see him do. I don't think he has any post moves. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I want to see. I want to see that footwork. Like get better in all facets of the game. It'll make that jumper look a little better. Make everything look a little better. If him and Franz can hit quality shots and Bain can be the better version of KCP with a Jalen Suggs defensively, uh, just this team is sky's the limit. But yeah, Paolo's he's the future, man. He's one of the futures. Top 20 players in this NBA.
Remember, I
Oh,
got
sorry, who's your 21st? Who's your 21st? All right.
21st. Evan Mobley, 21. Still a great player, but these lists just have him way too high in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm saying? It's weird because we have them. I have them very close to what you're saying, very close, and we have them here, and like it's ultimately like I actually have him 20th. You said 20 for your for he's my 20th. Yeah, he's
so,
my 20th. So like it's not that we don't think he's good. I think it's the way people talk about him.
yeah, yeah. It's the way people talk about him. Like they're giving him too much.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean? It's like he's a good player, but you always giving him too much. So
yeah, like he's and you know if you really ask me, I know we're saying the best players in the NBA, but sometimes I think we can say the best players in the NBA, but other guys are better if that makes any sense. Like I think Scotty Barnes is a better player than Evan Mobley, right? I think his ability to
I could
score.
agree with
You know
that.
what I'm saying? But sometimes it's about like your team, how your team's, and then how they've made you better and how successful you are at doing what you're currently doing. So that's where I'm like, um, you're you're here. So, but yeah, he's my 20th player. So like he's a very solid player, defensive player of the year, helps that team immensely. They really want him to take the next step.
Yes.
Let's see it. Let's see it. We gotta see it now.
We want the team to maintain that stuff. That's a whole different story.
That's true.
A whole different
Can
story.
can he average 24, 10, and 4?
He's capable. He's capable.
That's
I
the
said
goal.
that team is capable of going to the East Finals.
You're right. Everything about them is about the team. Right. Everything about them is the team.
So
And he has
until
to be
they
a great
win,
defender.
Evan Mobley's still going to be here. Until they win, then he's going to be
Yeah,
here.
that's true. Who is your 20th player?
20th player, he's zesty. Carl Anthony Towns.
Because he's that's the
This- Shout out, shout out to Towns, man. Shout out to the New York Knicks. No shout out to Dolan. None.
no shot.
No. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to just the heart. Yo, Towns, like we said earlier in this podcast or in the previous podcast, it was a good trade for both teams.
Good trade.
It worked out for both teams, right? Towns has a home. Randall has a home. They're making it work. Randall is actually a great fit to that system. Great fit because it allows Brunson to really not ball hog, but isolate, get in the teeth of the defense and make plays. So it's a win-win for that trade. New York has success with that trade, and Minnesota has success with that trade. So
It was a good trade. Very good trade. I just want to open on Twitter just in case anything happened. And the first tweet I see is the Blue Jays have outscored 3 NFL teams so far today. They
wow.
outscored the Chargers, Ravens, and Raiders. So that's kind of funny
I
too.
don't even want to talk about the Ravens right now because it's looking like a horrible era is done, and Ravens aren't even going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're probably not.
This is kind of disappointing. Ravens has a pretty legit roster to me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty legit, in my opinion. So, but hey, that's just my opinion. Is my opinion.
Um, it's everyone's talking about, Derrick Henry not playing well, so it kind of sucks.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, you're running back. You're in like your maybe your 10th season,
yeah,
something like that. So he has some mileage on him, So like you have other guys that can make plays as well.
yep.
You don't need to get into it. You still got DeAndre Hopkins is very capable still of making plays. He's not what he was before, but he's still capable. And that's just an example. But hey,
There's always a team, in the NFL that the year just isn't their year. Like they just have a crazy year. And honestly, you know who this really benefits? You, Buffalo. It's another team that you don't gotta fucking think about.
yes.
Like
And
they're
by the
they're
way,
not
Buffalo's
gonna.
playing right now. I wonder if they're up.
I can definitely double check. They are.
'Cause those divisional games, they be tricky.
It's 13-10 Patriots.
I know divisional games be tricky. I
They
know.
do. They really do be tricky still. But yeah, so yeah, no, that sucks. My 19th best player is
19th.
a guy who I think it's going to be controversial. Victor Wembanyama.
He's like, okay, okay. That's close to kind of close to how much. Shut up. It's not controversial. That's a good.
If he's close, I won't say anything yet.
Not crazy close, but it's in the area. It's in the area. It's on the block. It's on the block. He's on the block.
Um, yeah. So then I'll then let me speak my truth then for Wemby, okay? We once again we just talked about Mobley, same way. The way they're trying to like boost it. Wemby, it being your top five players in the league. No. Do we want him to be top five player in the league? Yes. Here's the thing. Wemby couldn't take this Spurs team to a top seven in the East. Okay. He couldn't. And I like it. Now, if Wemby can take this team, if Wemby can play 70 plus games and take this team to a
Mhm.
top six, heck, seventh in the Western Conference, give him top 10. Because that means he had to give you 25, 11, and like 4 or 5 blocks a game. You know what I'm saying? He had to have done that. But to give him top five when he hasn't honestly done anything doesn't make sense to me. He hasn't. Anthony Edwards was doing his thing fucking year one, year two. John Morant, year
Yes.
one, year two, took the team to the playoffs. And we
Yes.
weren't doing, of course, we're trying to give him the league. It didn't happen. Zion Williamson, you're trying to give this guy the league today, has done shit. Wemby, you can't do that, man. You have to, like, yeah, Donovan Mitchell was helping Utah Jazz in playoffs first year. Okay.
Yes.
Wemby
Yeah.
hasn't been there. He hasn't touched it. Yeah, he's had some injuries. And of course, last year was like not even an injury, it was a freak
It was a
incident with
scare.
the
It
blood
was a
clot.
scare. Yeah, it was a
It's
scare.
a huge scare. So then you know what? We got to see what's gonna happen this year. But he's definitely not a top five player. Can he be top five? The nigga could be number one, okay? He could be
He's an
number
alien.
one,
At the end of the day, he's an alien, but it's up to him.
right? So, but let's see it. Let's see the passing. Let's see the shot develop. Let's see him be. Let's at the end of the day, the rim is what 10 is 10 feet. The rim is 10 feet, right? I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
the rim
yeah.
is 10 feet. The man can do that all day.
He's
You've
not
been preaching every day. Stay your ass in that post.
Wemby. One change I want to see from you this season is less 3-point attempts. Let's start with that. That's all. Less 3-point attempts. That's it.
Right. You're not Christoph Porzingis, brother. You're not him,
You're
right?
better than him, so don't talk about
Exactly. Exactly. Get in that post.
it,
Get in
please.
that post, brother.
100.
So that's why he's now once again, do I want him to be top 10? Of course. I want the league to prosper. I want us to honestly give up on this KD, Steph, and LeBron shit, okay?
Please.
And I say that as a person who's generally going to miss them. They are part of
I'm
our generation. We were
not
in
gonna miss
high
KD
school.
though. I'm not gonna miss KD. I'm really
We
not. I wouldn't care.
were in high school when these guys were like about to blossom, okay? We were developing as men while these guys were like you know what I'm saying? These things were happening. But eventually, when I have a son, he's gonna need a new idol. It can't be Steph Curry. I need Victor Ant and Paolo to take the league, okay? Take it, please, from these guys. Please take it from them. But that's where Wemby was my 19.
My 19th is JB, Jalen Brown of the Boston Celtics. Batman, Robin, Batman, Alfred, whatever. He's playing all the roles. He's the Batmobile. He's playing all the roles. You know what I mean? He's a defensive guy. You know what I mean? He went left a few more times this year. I can't hate on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna, he's close on my list too. Good player. All it is for this year is let's see. But I need you to fake an injury soon because in January we are fucking tanking.
And we need Tatum to come back to something.
We we need to go back something. Not Anthony Simons, respectfully. No, no, no. We need some other shit. I'm sorry. We're gonna try to get a big somewhere. We're gonna see if we can get a big, trade for a bit. We're gonna figure out something. See what Walker
Go
Kessler is
after
saying in
Mark
Utah.
Williams. Go after Mark Williams. Do something.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what Walker Kessler is saying in Utah. High key.
Bad. That's
You
not
know,
bad.
we're gonna see. We're definitely gonna see. We got a little bit of something.
My boy Aiden's in LA, so you know that's done.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely check. That was your 19. My 18, Spicy P. You know how much I love that guy. I think he's I love the fact that he got a lot of highlight during the NBA Finals. He's got because I've been saying his game is not sexy. It's not sexy game. It's not at all. But that game that he plays wins games.
If you're a coach, you're gonna fuck with it.
He
If you're
wins games. He's went down on his defense, but trust me, check any NBA player when they start scoring the basket, their two-way ability fucking dies out, right? Only the elite players like
wise,
Kawhi, LeBron will at the time will keep the defensive side of things. Not everyone does that, right? But
PG
mind you,
at the time.
and it's not like you can put a man on Pascal and Pascal's gonna be a fucking pylon. He's still
Hell,
gonna guard.
yeah,
Okay, right? Especially playoff time, the man's gonna guard. He had a few chase down blocks in the playoffs. He did his thing throughout the whole playoffs. Halliburton, once again, was the engine of that team. Cannot function without him. But to act like that gas wasn't some,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
so I think Pascal's one of the more. I still think he's underrated, but he's starting to get rightly rated very soon, and I appreciate that because he deserves it. It's always going to be the reason why people fight in Toronto about
Yep,
Scott Barnes.
yep, yep.
That underlying thought process that we could have just kept the man who won finals or Eastern Conference Finals MVP and was a ACL injury from Halliburton, God knows what would have happened. Who knows? So that was mine. You go ahead, brother.
Man, 18, J Dub. Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
He's a good player, man. I mean, yeah, he's good. I like J-Dub. Not bad. My 17 is Jaylen Brown. You know, all in all, it comes down to you just got to show us.
Close.
Just got to show us. It's your team. Just show us until December. We'll see what you can do. Make the team be a 500 team. All respect to you because that team's not that good. Not that good. I know you have Derek White. I know you have Derek White,
It's a guy.
but
It's a
chill out.
guy.
And I think the way they're gonna move, Anthony Simon's coming off the bench, which I'm not a fan of. Because if he does, this team may be kind of good.
I
Because
don't think he's coming off the bench, but I don't. We'll see. We'll
yeah,
see. It's
as
not.
soon as you see the lineups, they're saying Chris Boucher is starting.
I need to see when the NBA season starts. Well, this is interesting. This boss lamp is interesting.
Basically, it's gonna be interesting
This is
because I
interesting.
think a lot of teams they're gonna mix and match
If
each
you really
other
have Anthony Simons come off the bench with Pritchard, that is fucking to me. That's minimum like 35 points off the bench with those
easily,
two guys. Minimum.
easily. I wonder if they play today. No, they do not. They do not. They do not. They do not. Who's your next? Was it you or me?
17.
Yeah. Yeah.
And man, he's injured. Astros by his name, Kyrie Mother Irving. 17.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. I think you're one of the few people who still give Kyrie his flowers.
You have to because the media really got him portrayed to us as misconstrued when all the man does is really wants to learn about his culture, his history, life, and how to interact with people. And when you see him doing certain things on streams and whatnot, you realize, yo, this guy's such a down to earth guy.
Yeah,
It's painting him a certain way, right? He's got game. To get that skilled at basketball, you have to love the game. You have to, right? And I believe he really loves the game. He's just misconstrued. The best handle pack ever in NBA history. Next is AI. AI will admit it. So there's really, what can you argue? He can shoot elite off the catch. He can shoot elite off the bounce. He can shoot going left. He can shoot going right. He's ambidextrous. He's the best finisher, layup king the NBA has ever seen. And to have those titles, best ball handler, best layup king ever in the league, remember, ever in the NBA, you're doing something right. Like, so come on.
I
Kyrie.
I truly do think, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm completely wrong. But if Kyrie was healthy from day one, I think once again, I think this Houston thing's a big deal. Maybe a lot of people don't see it, but I truly think it's a huge deal. Losing your vet point guard is a huge deal. We're downplaying it because Fred VanVleet's not a sexy name, but it's all stems from one. Not once again, you're asking KD to lead now. And I know how you feel about KD. You're asking him to lead, right?
You're
You're asking him to
treating
lead.
you're
You're lucky you
treating
have Udoka's a strong leader, so we'll see. I think they're not gonna be bad, but I
no,
think
Udoka is a
Kyrie.
strong leader. Good thing.
But Jason Kidd is a better coach. And if you're telling me Kyrie's there, and then his backup is D'Lo, I like that. Who knows what our boy Cooper can be,
The backup is D'Lo is that's pretty legit.
right? Your backup's D'Lo, then your
That's pretty legit.
Cooper Fly could man, who knows what he can be? We really don't know. But if he can do some shit, and Anthony Davis can be a great potentially power forward because Gafford and Lively are healthy now, and
Dallas
you
is
have Klay
stacked.
Thompson there.
Dallas is loaded. Dallas is loaded. Dallas is loaded.
And you still got PJ Washington, who now turns into a potential fourth, fifth option. You may tell the man just play some defense and hit some corner threes.
Fourth option for PJ. That's a championship roster.
You know
Let's
what I'm
keep,
saying? It's not a bad roster. It really isn't.
let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, it's really not. And I think they may start. They started him last time. RJ Nemhard, who's the brother of Andrew Nemhard. He
Okay.
didn't get drafted, which I don't understand drafts because to me, he's an easy draft selection. He plays almost just like his brother. Easy draft selection. So you know what's gonna fucking happen? This guy's gonna be in the league for probably 12 fucking years now.
Yeah. Undrafted. Got
Come
that
on,
chip.
man.
Got that chip.
Come on. It's crazy. My 16 is Karl Anthony Towns. Carlton Towns,
Uh,
it sucks. He's almost like kind of a boring player. He's the man when it comes to talent, offensive talent, probably top 10 offensive talent in the league, offensively. So kudos to him.
can't
That's
lie.
really it. That's it. Who's your 16?
16 pick. This guy's a guy. Cade. This guy, watch out this season. He's going to be triple double watch. He's going to have a better three. He's going to run the offense better. This guy's going to be the face of the league. If not, if not 3 years, it's going to be after this season. Midway through the season, This is Cade's time. He's ascending right in front of our eyes. That's all I gotta say. Let's keep it a buck.
I told you I have Kate high, so I'm gonna chill out. I'm not gonna say nothing just yet. I don't high. I high in perspective of how
16
everyone
is
does.
good. I mean, 16 is good. Like top 16 in
Oh,
the league.
16 is great. 16 is perfect. Remember last year, the man was at 50 for a lot of people's list.
Yeah, but what he did this season,
He does, yeah,
he's ascending. I'm just like
oh,
these are
yeah,
Cade games. Like
this,
I'm just seeing
this
like
man's about to be my favorite
LeBron
player. So
numbers.
that,
I'm
that
seeing
guy,
like young LeBron numbers. I'm just like, this is Cade.
yeah, I love that guy, man. I don't really like how sometimes their team's a little bit they're like all Draymond Green sometimes. I really don't care for that. But
Yeah,
as
yeah.
overall as a team. So my 15, the one I said that would shock you. I had John Morant at 15.
Well, that's a good pick, though.
It self-reflecting, I think your numbers where you have them better than where I have them
28.
because 15,
So I'm
I'm
like,
basically saying I trust him
yeah,
completely. I'm saying I trust him and he's gonna score. And he's playing 70 games. That's what I'm saying. Talent wise, I love him as a talent. You love him as a talent. Take all that gun shit out. The man's like we're not thinking certain ways about John Morant. So, but yeah, I really like John Morant. He has to shoot the three better and the jumper, like you said, so he can stay in the fucking league much
definitely.
longer.
But
Because
this is crazy.
yeah, if he doesn't do much, honestly, I say this a nice way, give him 6 years, the man's a backup. If he doesn't almost change certain things about the game. So
It's tough.
but yeah, that's my 15.
15 pick for me. A lot of controversy around this guy. So much controversy around him and Ballmer. Kawhi Leonard.
He's my 14. I'll just say he's my 14.
Okay, so we almost got it on, you know what I mean? But you already know Kawhi. He actually plays defense, and he's actually an elite offensive player. One of the very few players in the league that does not waste dribbles. He's
Yeah.
very fundamentally sound, right? He gets to a spot, pulls up. He's not showing off and all this, and he's very efficient. So Kawhi, he's a cyborg. 15.
You said everything about Kawhi, so I'm gonna go to 13. Kawhi is everything like yeah, everything still is perfect.
Mhm.
My 13 is Devin Booker.
Okay, okay. Deep.
It's funny because you're way more of a Devin Booker fan than me, so it's
Yeah,
weird. I feel we flipped where we put him, but Devin Booker's a good player overall, right? We know that he can be a gunner. He wants to stay in Phoenix. Thank you for the loyalty, I guess.
yeah.
Thank you for the loyalty. I don't know, but now I think about the league. If I self-reflect, I don't know where guys can go anymore. Like I don't know what team can he go to? Like he can go to many teams, but like ultimately, it's kind of like where would you want him?
Maybe at the Heat, for example.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Even though there's so much rumors about Bam being traded,
That's crazy.
like there's even a Bam and Kaminga one that I saw. Like
Not
that's almost like
Kuminga.
K- Bam and Kaminga. So go Kaminga goes there, blah blah blah. But I'm thinking like because for Miami, Bam is your biggest trade asset, like your biggest trade. You can get some picks for Bam.
Yeah, Bam and G State though, that'd be crazy work.
Yeah, but like I'm sorry, like do I want to play with respectfully these older guys? No, I don't, man. I'm still young.
Yeah,
I'm still young. I wanna. My girl's out here about to win her third title, bro. I want to touch a ring, man.
yeah.
I want to touch a ring,
And they won by like I see the game up like 20 in the fourth. I'm like the game's
bro. If I'm him, I'm like, yo, it's LA Lakers or nothing. Let me play with Luca.
LeBron and Aiton, and he's at the four.
Aiden's gone. I'm banned. Aiden's gone.
Aiton's
I'm
gone.
banned.
Okay, say less, because they could run like that, and I think that would work. But yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Keep Jared Vanderbilt, please. That's all.
Yeah. And if they say that Vanderbilt may play finally like the 3-4 instead of playing the five, I'm like, thank goodness. He's a big body
Starting
that can
four
like
is gonna be scary because any rebound in 10 feet of him, he's just gobbling. Shout out to
yeah,
Vandy.
he gets his stuff. That was my 13th. So you're 13th.
13 pick. He's like glass. AD.
That's my 12. That's my 12.
And yo, shout out to AD, man. Like I'm gonna speak on AD a little bit. Like AD, you're Dallas, you're Maverick, you want to root the Lakers, your defensive presence, you can rebound. You're such a good four. You're such a good
He
four.
really is a good
You
player.
can play the five, but you're such a good four. What else you got to say about AD?
I think he's such a good four, but I think in this league, you can be an amazing five.
It's there for you to take.
There's
Yeah,
no fives like physically, you're the only five that would have really bothered you is Embiid, and we all fucking know about that guy.
yeah, yeah.
So
He
Jokic,
may not play against you, so
definitely not. Jokic, you have to guard Jokic anyway.
yeah.
So like, it's really not that bad. And honestly, physically, you can bother Jokic in the post. You can kill him, right? Uh, I think I think they said that AD gained a few pounds. To me, I think he like 10, 15 pounds of muscle.
That's crazy.
He, generally speaking, could be a very dominant player.
Definitely.
If he wanted to get his hands like slapped a few times, get hit a couple times, how's he not? Mind you, he's already like a 25 plus point scorer. But this man can average like 32 points a game easily, 32, 11, and 3, and be a fucking MVP candidate easily. If he just said, fuck it, give me the ball in the post, I'm just going to take over. He can do it. And he still has a shot on him, so why not? But that was my 12, and that was your 13. So who's your 12?
My 12 is Donovan Mitchell. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell. Like, I really have nothing to say because you can score, you're a perfect scorer, you're athletic, you can dribble, you can shoot, you can pass. It's really about getting out of the second round with the best roster team you've been on in the NBA. That's what it's about. In a conference that is not the strongest conference in the NBA. So That's all I really gotta say about Mitch. I have nothing else to say.
It's funny because it's basically for all the Cavs players. It's like, hey, yeah, you're all great players, but no one cares. Like you've this is why being good for so long sucks. Because
Yeah,
all everyone starts thinking is, so when are you gonna make it? Like when are you gonna make it? Right? I said the only option you have is going to the NBA Finals and losing, or losing in a game seven, and only to the New York Knicks, unless, of course, there's a massive trade that happens, then whatever. But only the Knicks should beat you. If we are here in June or May or whatever, and we're like, man, Paulo and Franz really took it to the Cavs, I don't care. Shouldn't happen.
that's crazy.
Shouldn't happen. You're too good of a team, too solid of a team. Way too solid on the team. I have them a little higher, but too solid. So my 11th, right? Yeah, 11th now. 11th to 12. Oh yeah, 'cause I said 80, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, okay. So my 11th guy didn't make the top 10. Sorry, sir. Kevin Durant. He's my 11th. He
He's
is
my 10th, so
he's a great player overall. Um but like I think sometimes what we want from KD is just not that's his talent is unquestionable. Fucking unfucking questionable. 6'10", probably fucking actually 7 foot. 7 foot, it's not 6'10". Man, 7 foot, could shoot the lights out. Great player. He will probably be in the league much longer because of his ability to score.
yeah,
Him and Steph can be in the league for like 5 more years because of their ability to score.
yeah.
But sometimes you almost want that next thing from him. But I think it's something we wanted for 10, 15 years. Like when you left the Warriors, we're all like, okay, cool, KD, like do it yourself now. It hasn't happened. It didn't happen in Brooklyn, didn't happen in Phoenix. Let's see about Houston, right? So it's one of those like, are you helping your legacy or hurting your legacy? Kind of have to wait and see for that. Because sometimes it feels like it's both. But yeah, that's my 11th.
My 11th, like you said, he's the engine. He's the engine. Tyrese Halliburton is 11th. I really come to love this guy's game. I liked him when he came to the league. I was a little bit puzzled when Sacramento traded him. I'm like, okay. But it worked out for the better. He was sad about it, went to Indy, balled out, and actually became one of the more exciting point guards, pass first point guards in the league. That's refreshing. You know what I mean? So shout out to Halliburton. Injuries
Sucks
though,
that
is asterisk by his name, but you know the reason.
yeah,
You know the reason.
it really sucks that he got hurt, but it sucks. I think he'll come to an Indiana team that will be healthy and ready to go with him, right? So, and arguably could do the same thing that Boston should do is, hey, Pascal, we're just gonna let Nemhard and Mathurin just get reps. So just sit the fuck down.
Mhm.
Or sit down. We need a center, and then we're gonna see if somehow we can get a top 10 player who's a center. Because if we can get a center, you're good. A team that like I'm telling you, hopefully Pat Riley's 90, so maybe you can trick him and say Mathurin is the next Jimmy Butler, and see if you can trade a Bam Adebayo for Mathurin, right?
That's
Trade your pick this year and get because imagine if Halliburton comes back to Pascal and Bam. I think that how could you like let's say the East is still the same and Halliburton comes back to Bam. And of course Jason Tatum comes back to probably a top 7 pick. Boston and Indiana are back to being right there.
back to Bam.
Right, come on, man. Putting Bam in Indiana with that squad uh
Yeah,
is could
that
be fun.
works. That works still.
Okay, now we're on our top 10. My 10th best player, I haven't said his name yet, as you know. Cade Cunningham
Shout out to Cade.
is my 10th best player in the NBA this coming season. Now, of course, if I put Halliburton and Jason Tatum, a lot of these players would be moved up. I mix and match because these guys are in. But you take out two light skinned guys, you gotta put another light skinned guy. You gotta get to make the ratio fair.
Facts. Facts.
Cade Cunningham, I think he could be a special player, generally speaking. I think he has the ability to score. He can play defense. He's a really good point guard. I want to see him be an even better point guard. I want him to get all the guys kind of involved a little bit more, like Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey's back. I really want him to let Jaden Ivey become like that second fiddle
Yeah,
because Jaden Ivey's the he's the biggest question mark in the Eastern Conference.
it's true. It's I agree with that. I
Let
agree.
that man come back and become a guy. Like imagine if he could be his J Dub. Just saying, right? Imagine, right? Or not J Dub maybe too high, but like even a little lower than that. Still good, like still very good, right? So like I think Cade is just spectacular. The fact that I had him 41 last year, the fact that this man climbed on my own list 10 like 31 spots just shows how great I think he's become. I believe in the Pistons. That was my team last year, and I love them. I think they're good. Don't like when they play the Pacers because clearly there's beef. I like beef stew a little bit, but
Dallas.
like that freaking Stewart's a little too much. But that's my 10 guy.
Yeah, he is though. I can't lie. Stewart's too much. 10th, you already said it. I don't really want to talk about him because he's in my top 10. KD, you already said it. KD, you can score. You're 7 foot. You can dribble, shoot. You can pass. That's all I gotta say. That's nice.
Um, my ninth is Donovan Mitchell. You said almost everything about Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Brother, you're great. We all know that. You're you're in the top 10. We get it. You're like top 15 player in the league. We get it. You've been here. You've been here for a while. Brother, get this team passed. We can't do this anymore. Get this team passed. We need it. So that it is what it is. So that's my ninth.
Number 9 for me is a Knickerbocker, Jalen Brunson.
That's my eight. That's my eight.
That's your 8, yo. Shout out to the lefty, crafty. You're not 6 foot. You're 5'10", right? You're getting your shot off. You don't really pass that much, but it's okay. It's New York. So that's the culture in New York. You know what I mean?
Really is. High key is the culture.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, what can we say? Like, since you came to the Knicks, they have been trending up, right? The Knicks have put pieces around you for you to trend up. So I like this Knicks era right now. This is a good Knicks era where we've entered. So shout out to Brunson.
Yeah, he's good. He's you said it. The man doesn't pass the ball, but when it comes to clutch time, that man just knows how to get the ball in the hoop, and he's a good player. He's a really good player. So just not much else to say. But he's a smaller guard, right? So it's always good.
Um,
So yeah, James is my eight. Who's your eight?
my eighth is LeBron James.
My seventh.
Shout out, shout out.
Just year 23, still top 10 player. Come on, guys.
Crazy,
Come
crazy
on.
stuff. Crazy.
I'm telling you, when we one day do the dumbass debate of Michael Jordan versus LeBron, I'm gonna argue these things. I'm gonna argue these things. I get it. Jordan was 6-0, but LeBron being this good for this long is a thing.
Longevity matters. And LeBron has rings. Like it is like 23 years has no ring. Stop this.
Yeah, I think LeBron is great. But that was my eight. That was my seven. So who's your seven?
My seven, there's a big asterisk around his name. He's light skinned, plays for the Celtics. Like Tatum, ashes around his name. Like I hope he just comes back to something, and that's all I gotta say. Like he doesn't get the respect he deserves from ESPN and these reporters and whatnot, and even the coach for Team USA. Shout out, but that's all I gotta say.
Like I was telling you before, that coach in Team USA doesn't like small forwards. He had KD, and that's the only one he ever liked. He didn't like Harrison Barnes. He didn't like he doesn't like Kaminga. Like he didn't like Jason Tatum. He didn't like Brandon Ingram. If you think I think he was the coach for like I don't think he works well with small forwards. I think he works better with like but unless you're a superstar like Jimmy Butler, he's not gonna say shit to Jimmy Butler. Let Jimmy Butler do his fucking thing. But it's clear as day he has an issue with those guys. So that was your seventh, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. I feel like our number six is the same. So my number six is
We'll
Steph
see.
Curry.
It is not the same.
Okay, it's not the same. Steph Curry, Once again,
He's
older
my five.
gentleman.
He's my five, by the way.
Okay, so that means your six is who
Okay, you should.
I think maybe your six is this guy, but who knows? But yeah, Steph Curry been very good for this long. You still can't leave the man open ever. He's still 40%. He's Steph Curry, man. Honestly, like the when you get to the last guys, there's not much else to say. You if you watch ball, you know. Like
Yeah.
the what else can we say? These men are they're destroying the league. The fucking faces. They're all of it. So there's not much to say about Steph. Who's your sixth?
My sixth guy, Ant-Man Edwards.
My fifth.
Prolific scorer, wants to get on defense. Back-to-back conference finals, still getting better. Still needs a post game. He's shooting 40% from three on 10 attempts or 9 attempts. Like, it's scary what this guy's doing right now. It's scary. Honestly, he's the face. He's the face. He's got charisma. He's got personality. He's not media trained, and it's okay.
He's not media trained at all. He's my fifth guy, and ultimately you said it all. He's honestly like a very dark horse MVP. I'll like spoil a little bit of our podcast in like 2 weeks when we talk about some of the MVP awards or whatever. I think this year, and I may not pick this guy, but I think the MVP award has already been given to a person. Like I think some of these awards have been given to someone, and someone else will take it. I truly think this year is kind of like that. I think this year's been given to Jokic already. I think
Mm,
MVP's because the way they want to give it to him this year, but you had to give it to Shea
you had to.
this year they wanted to give it to Jokic. I truly don't think. I think it's a Jokic and the second kind of Luka-ish. If Lakers have 50 wins, Luka may win MVP.
And they got to do something in the playoffs because they hand these words a little bit after.
Right. So like it's Luka, Jokic, SGA. Literally those three are the ones who are like jockeying for it. But I really
Sprinkle a Giannis in their fourth.
I have a lot to say about Giannis very soon because I agree with you. But I think Ant, if he has the season that we believe he can have, he should also get it too. He should be in a major consideration for it.
I agree.
Um, right? So, but that's why Ant's my fifth.
My fifth, you already said it, Curry. You already know. Best shooter ever.
Simple.
Skin, rings.
Yep.
Like, you already covered it. Shout out Curry.
So I believe our fourth should be the same. Now I'm thinking it should, but maybe you never know. So once again, my fourth is the skinny man now. Now he's skinny.
Yep, he's my fourth. He's my fourth.
Luca Skinny Doncic
Yep,
is
yep.
once again the man is stupid talented. I almost feel like him joining the Lakers. I forgot how talented he is. When he plays, you're like, man, this guy is talented. But even now with the Lakers, I don't know how good Luca is. But I know when he was in Dallas how good he was.
He's still great. He's still great. Luca's
I
still.
just he is. Luca's like everything, man. I know that guy is good. Once again, all LeBron has to do is just be the second option and embrace being the second, sometimes night's third option. Bully Paul.
Third option? I hope so.
He has. I hope he would do it right. Like he's playing power forward. Play against, or even he should play against power forwards because not a lot of power forwards are as good as the small forwards. I think so, and it's all
Yeah,
depends on who you're going against. But he should be bodying people and being a really good second option. But he's also your fourth.
he's my fourth still. So Luca, shout out to Luca. You really got in shape. You just need to trust your. And he trusts his team. Just LeBron trusts Luca. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Lucas just has to just keep the weight down, and it should be fine. Third, this is where the top three players in the league. I think this is where it gets a little
There it is.
tricky.
Third for me.
Mine is SGA.
Mine is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay. So SGA is third for me. Once again, the man he had one of the best seasons of all time. MVP, scoring champ. Um, was he scoring champ? I think so. But
Yeah, scoring
MVP,
champ.
scoring champ, fucking won the title. Great defender,
Finals MVP.
Finals MVP, like all of it. He did it all. So Shea, and he's from Hamilton. So shout out to him. He's really good. Really good. I can't say much. The man did it all. He legit did it all. Legit did it all. Your third is Giannis.
My third was Greek Freak, man. Like this guy is 30, 12, 5, and 2 blocks and a steal a night. He's been carrying Milwaukee on his back, and that's a lot to carry. Like there's no one there. Giannis is still the hardest working player in the league. He still believes he can get a ring with the Bucks. A little delusional, but I love it.
Okay, let's get to because I have a lot to say about Giannis, but my second player um is Nikola Jokic. So
Okay.
um Jokic is Jokic, right? He's a demon.
Joe.
He's triple double, average a triple double as a center. Man is not the most athletic person, clearly. Man can barely jump.
Not even close.
But the way he is such an amazing overall player. Of course, not a great defender, but he's not a slouch as a defender, I will say. When he needs to steal the ball, he can. His hands are active when it needs to be active. Once again, best passer in the league, if we think about it. Well, if we take away guys like Halliburton and LeBron, of course, but like Jokic is up there with just all of them, can rebound the ball with the best of them,
Mm,
plays in the post, can shoot the three.
uh,
Overall, just has been, the best or one of the best players. Mind you, I'll say my number one guy is Giannis, and I'll say why. But really, if we really think like to me, Giannis and Jokic like they're just neck and neck.
yeah.
Nobody is above anyone really. If I had to pick, I pick Giannis for a certain reason. I will get to it, but like they're really neck and neck. There's no the man is over here, the man is over here. No, these two are here, and everyone else is below them. Truly, that's what I think. I don't think
Mm.
they're in the same tier. But who's your second?
My second is Shea, SGA. You pretty much covered it. You know what I mean? Had one of those historic seasons, right? Is still getting better to me as a basketball player. So he's my number two guy.
So obviously your number one is Jokic. My number one is Giannis. Like last year. Last year you had Jokic, last year I had Giannis. So I have Giannis the past 2 years. Once again, I think they're in the same tier. The reason why Giannis is my number one. Okay, sir. I'm not sure if you have your whole list in front of you, but I'll tell you this. Jamal Murray is 37th on my list. Okay. Aaron Gordon was 54th on my list. Cam Johnson was 67th on my list. Christian Braun was 72nd on my list. That is three other players on the Denver Nuggets that are on my list who played with Nikola Jokic. I'm not trying to diminish. Jokic is Jokic. I'm not trying. Jokic is the best. Him, Giannis, right here. You know where Giannis' next player was on my list? Wasn't named. And if he was going to be probably fucking 90th. I probably would have put maybe Bobby Portis or Miles Turner on my 90th player, okay? If I did
There
that.
is no other player. You're right about that.
There's no
You're
other
right about
player, right? There's no other player. And if you think about it, if Jokic had Giannis's squad, they still wouldn't be good in the East. They still wouldn't. They'd be the same place that Giannis is putting this team. That's why I think they're neck and neck. If Giannis had that Denver team, same place that Jokic is right now. Fucking finals favorites. One of the finals favorites. So like to me, it's the same. Giannis has nobody
it. He doesn't.
like to help him, right? Yeah, Miles Turner is out here sitting, going like, now I'm part of an organization that the fans like love me. What are we talking about? The Pacers fans loved you. They loved you, but you were inconsistent in the playoffs, brother. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And like Bobby Portis has been Giannis's best second player past honestly year and a half, 2 years.
Bobby
Because
Portis
Chris
not
Middleton
looking
was
good.
hurt, and so was Dame. So like Giannis has been doing a lot by himself, okay? And he's going to do it this year. He's really doing it by himself.
For
His
real.
second best, come on, his point guard is Kevin Porter Jr. He still has Bobby Portis, Miles Turner. Bobby Portis is coming off the bench, like Gary Trent Jr. You're come on. There's just man has no other All Stars. He has no other All Stars. He doesn't have a borderline All Star on his team. Not even a borderline. Come on, that's just the man.
I guess the reason Joker I would put above Giannis is just the overall basketball IQ.
Yeah, I
That's
hear
the
that.
I think that's where I'm
100%.
yeah,
100%. Once again, I think they're fucking neck and neck. I really don't think there's anyone better. I don't think Jokic is better than Giannis. I don't think Giannis is better than Jokic. I really don't. I think they're right there. I
preferences, it's preferences. Yeah.
right. It's just really my only thing is I'm just now saying, okay, who had more teammates on our list? Fucking none. The man had none. None on his list.
True.
Jokic at least had Jamal Murray on the third. Jamal Murray was at least a top, what, 45 on both of our lists. At
Yeah,
least.
because he was 31 on my list.
31 years, 37. The man was a top 30. Like, come on, that's a thing. That's generally a thing the man has on his squad. Giannis doesn't have that. Yeah, if you had to put the Denver Nuggets and you know and the Milwaukee Bucks on a list, and you had to list the best players on both teams, you could say Giannis Jokic right there. Then you go Jamal Murray. The next best player is what? Aaron Gordon. Then you go Cam Johnson. Now, who's better, Bobby Portis or Christian Braun?
Bobby,
So Bobby, Christian Braun, or Miles Turner?
Christian Braun.
Christian Braun. And then after that you have Miles Turner and like arguably fucking who's next? You have Tim Hardaway Jr., you have JV, then you have Gary Trent, you have Kevin Porter. Like we already know. Then the rest is it just goes back and forth. But that first five guys we just named fucking Denver Nuggets.
And don't forget Westbrook was on the squad.
Like and then Bruce Brown now. Like it's just a different
Yeah,
team over there. So and mind you, we didn't even mention Cal fucking Kuzma.
there's no need to.
Exactly.
There's no need to.
Exactly. And like they their whole coaching thing in Denver was kind of weird anyway, but you don't have a coach no more.
Mm-mm.
And like and Doc Rivers on the other side. Brother, please. Please. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? But that's it. That's our best players. That was our top 30. We gave 75 to 30 best players in this league. Anything else you want to say?
Man, shout out to the finalists. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 30. Shout out to the top five, especially top five. You know what I mean? You already know.
Once again, all the young guys, Cade, Franz, Evan, Wemby. Where was Wemby on your list? I forgot.
Maybe on my list was 14th.
Wemby, Ant, when Tatum comes back, Halliburton. The only message we have for you, Paulo, get Steph, KD, and LeBron off the fucking list.
Please.
Get them off the list.
Well, or at least just not be in the face of the league.
Yeah,
That's all.
we gotta move on. And even like the news, like ESPN, like NBC, Amazon, now they just all have the league. Please, let's make everyone else better.
Yeah.
Ant
I agree.
Edwards is us. He's a talent. Like everyone loves him. Everybody loves that guy.
Oh yeah.
Of course, the man has beer baby mamas. We hear the stories. We hear
It's not about that though. It's not about that.
it. Just put the face of the league to this guy. He's
Mhm.
marketable. He's likable. Like you whisper in your refs' ears to be like, "Hey, we need Minnesota to win today." Okay, whisper in their ears. You need
Yes.
a little bit of love. But that's really it. Next week we talk about the predictions of the Eastern and Western Conference standings. We either may do it together and make our own list. I think there's a little thing that we can share. I can share the screen and we can do it with. And we make our predictions, or we do our own list, whatever. And then following that, we're gonna do our predictions, awards, and the NBA season is legit like less than 20 days away. Less than 20 days away to the NBA season. Spectacular. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Jays are up 2-0. Let's make sure that doesn't change. Peace.
Broom sweep. When the broom's out.
Bring the brooms.